Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. We are back from vacation. We're hitting it full force. Got to put the work hat back on, put the cowboy hat away, and let's hit some deals because it is Monday, August 21st, which means it's time for deals, wrong side, deals of the week. Now, a lot of you, hey, where's the bear? We're going to hold that off to the end. There's a big discussion there. We need to talk about it. But I don't want to hold up the deals, so let's jump into the deals. First off, we've got LasGoo with their laser level. Now, I've got it right here. This thing, this is the kit that it comes with, all right? This is a sweet kit, 2 batteries, all the little trimmings and stuff you're going to need with it. $150. You know that's not how we do things here. We got the coupon code online here. You're going to click the little box there. See, I already clicked it. Applying the $30 off coupon. That's going to knock it down to $120. Then I've got down the links down below, down there. You're going to find the link to this as well as another coupon code you're going to enter, and that's going to take 20% off the whole price on that one. So if you've been looking for a laser level, this is the time to grab one up. All right, next up, we've got X-Tool. This is their D8. This is their Value Pro, high-level prosumer one. All right, this is not, I mean, as a DIYer, weekend warrior, you can get one. If you want to have that bi-directional kind of stuff, we've talked about some other ones that are a little bit less expensive that'll do bi-directional, but if you want all the bells and whistles, this is the one to go with here. Normally $760 on sale for $600, $50 off coupon code. And then, of course, down below in the links, I got another coupon code that's going to knock it down below $500. I think below $480 even if you do the math on that. Anyway, go and check it out. If you've been looking for a serious diagnostics tool that's going to give you that back and forth communication, this is the tool to take a look at. Also, I want to thank today's sponsor. That is RV Mattresses. If you know, we're big time RVers. We've had a Class A. We have a travel trailer now, double slide out, bunkhouse, whole 9 yards. And you know, anybody who's been in an RV knows RV mattresses, the rule is RV mattresses suck. They just do. Until RVmattresses.com came around and they fixed it. And we've got the Aurora Luxe in our RV. And let me scroll down here so you can see that one. That thing is fantastic. It was better than sleeping at home. They come with a 10-year warranty. They're made down there in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a fantastic company. They've been a partner of the channel for some time, and I've been absolutely thrilled with it. But a lot of people are like, hey, Bear, we don't have an RV, but we'd like to get some mattresses. Can I use these mattresses at home? Hold on, we can do one better. They have a sister company, that's Brooklyn Bedding. Now, Brooklyn Bedding has a lot of the very similar mattresses. So they've got the Aurora, the Signature, the Aurora Luxe, but they also have the Sedona Elite, the Plank Firm, the Titan Plus, which is for larger people like me. They've got the Spartan for athletic folks. They've got the Brooklyn Essentials. They've got a ton of great options. We just recently put in our house the Titan Plus. This thing is a fantastic, the quality on this is just, my wife is just over the moon about it. It's ridiculous how good the quality is on this. Anyway, I've got not a coupon, I got a landing page. If you follow the link, was rvmattresses.com/Den of Tools. Don't worry about remembering it. I got it the link down below. It's going to take you to my landing page where you're always going to get 25% off. Now, they're doing 25% off right now for their for the Labor Day sale coming up. But you know what? If you use my code, you're always going to land there and get it. And if you're trying to find the Brooklyn Bedding, if you go to rvmattresses.com, scroll down to the bottom, there's a link there for Brooklyn Bedding, so you can go over there and check that out too. So you don't have to have an RV to get the benefits of all this. By the way, if you're like me and you sleep hot, definitely add how do they pronounce this? The Glacia Tech. I don't know how they pronounce it. The cooling, it adds a little layer that cools. Fabulous. You got to have that. All right, let's get into the other deals today, shall we? This one got sent over to me, and it was weird. It was like this guy saw it on this guy who saw it at 731 Woodworking. So I want to give everyone credit, but there's just a huge long chain. Anyway, point of it is, over at Menards, and if you haven't seen my video walkthrough of Menards, you got to go check it out. But look at that, $100, $99.99, $100. Call it what it is. That is a ridiculous price on any 6-inch kind of benchtop joiner there. The Porter cable, it's decent. It is a decent joiner. I know I'm really down on the Porter cable, you hear me saying a lot, but that's on the cordless stuff, okay? The regular Porter cable stuff, pretty darn good. Now, we're all sad that they stopped making, routers and stuff, but there's still some pretty decent tools out there with the Porter cable name on it. And for a DIY or weekend warrior, this is a great tool to have. All right, let's keep going. We've got the Hammerhead. Talk about routers. Let me come here and get the right picture there for you. The Hammerhead 10 amp plunge router kit. parallel guide vacuum adapter. Look at it. Normally 80 bucks, $36.90. That's ridiculous. If you're looking for a budget router. All right, and for those of you who don't know, Hammerhead is the budget line made by Shervan. This is the same people who make the Flex 24-volt stuff, who make Ego outdoor power equipment. They make they make tools for a lot of different companies. They help design the Bosch glide saw. They make the Menards Masterforce power tools. They make a ton of stuff. The Skill saws, they own that. So this is there's a major company behind this. And if you're looking for a value line, Hammerhead is hard to beat. All right, let's keep going. We got the Works. Works has really stepped up their game. They used to be that quirky, like they're more like, gadget over function kind of stuff, but they're really getting it down. And their new line, their new Nitro line and Performance line has just been killing it. This is a full kit. They don't even say that there. This comes with the battery, with the adapter. It's a great jigsaw. It's got the orbital adjustments and everything else. Just a solid DIY jigsaw for $55 for the full kit. And you could do a lot of stuff with those Works batteries. You can indoor, outdoor power equipment kind of stuff. All sorts of great stuff. Indoor, outdoor. Anyway. All right. Somebody sent me this to me. Plasma cutter. This is a heck of a deal. Okay, let's talk about this. This is a 110 220 plasma cutter. It'll do a 1/2-inch clean cut. Doesn't say on what thickness is it. Anyway, it's 100. Normally $250 on sale for $177.08. Plus, there's a $40 off coupon. That's if you've been thinking about grabbing a plasma cutter for cheap, just to see what you can do with it. Now, fair warning, you're going to need an air compressor to use this thing. That is ridiculously cheap. I can't imagine spending less than that. And look at all the adapters and stuff. You get all the stuff with it. That's pretty awesome. Now, I will say this, though. I've never dealt with them. Don't know anything about them. So it's number one seller in plasma cutting equipment. At that price, I can imagine. Now, company I have dealt with is Arc Captain. Arc Captain, I put Arc Captain right there, like with Yes Welder and some of the other like higher end prosumer value welders and stuff like that. They've got their plasma cutter here coming in. It's again a dual voltage machine at 110 220. It claims a 1/2-inch clean cut. Again, no comment about what the cut is on. Anyway, what you're looking at here is $260 on this. I've got an Arc Captain over there. Fair warning, they have sent me stuff in the past. Pretty happy with it. $260 on this one, but an $80 off coupon on that. That's going to knock it down to, was that 180? Is that right? 160? Math hard. It's Monday. I don't do math on Mondays. Anyway, I would probably put more weight behind this one, but the price of the other one's just hard to, anyway, it's your call. You make your choice. All right, we got this one, Craftsman Trade Stack. I was hoping they would have more of these. Now, I was down on the Craftsman Trade Stack when it came out because there really wasn't much to it. You had the 3 boxes and the adapter plate, so you could use it with your T-Stack system. And the T-Stack system didn't work. I mean, the adapter plate, it would lock it on and then it would come off. It's kind of a joke. But that said, they have really come out. I'm looking at my stack over here. It's like 8 feet tall at this point. I've gotten so much more. They've got the crate. They've got the small parts. They've got they're coming out with so many more parts for it. It's nice. It's big. It's wider. It's more robust. I honestly don't use my T-Stack system anymore, and that's hard for me to admit because I've used it for so long. And at $20 for a crate, I mean, even if you're just going to use it as a standalone milk crate, $20 is probably a decent price on a milk crate. All right, check this out. A lot of people went crazy over those little Cobalt toolboxes, right? Look at this. This is a 3-drawer toolbox. Normally, it's $43.26 on sale for 6% off. Let me scan through the pictures here. Talking about a little nice little parts drawer up on your desk kind of stuff. You could have a lot of fun with this whole thing. It is not big. Do not for a second think this thing is large or anything like that. But there's a 8.6 inches by 4.6. It's tiny, but it's adorable, isn't it? And with 6% off, maybe something you to consider. All right. Organization. We're talking about organization. That's a great way to organize your desk. You got to I've seen so many people with just completely disorganized drawers and stuff. Look at this. $13. $13, and you can get 32-piece tray toolbox organizer and just get everything in its place. A place for everything and everything in its place. I'm choking on my own words there because I'm looking around my shop. My shop is a mess. I gotta, we just threw a bunch of stuff in here when we took off for our trip, and now it is, oh my gosh, I got to do so much cleaning this week. Anyway, Duratec 8-piece pliers. Now, Duratec, of course, they are a budget brand owned by Great Star. This is definitely a DIY weekend warrior kind of brand. But if you're looking to step up, get into the tool game, and you need to get some pliers, this is not a terrible set of pliers. All right, look at this. You're getting 8 pieces. You got needle nose, standard slip joint. You got side cutters. You got an adjustable. You got little mini linemans. You got your channel lock style. 3 of them, not 1, but 3 different channel lock style. Those are actually called tongue and groove. And yes, they are technically flies. They are technically another style of slip joint plier, but they're fantastic. And you look at $60. That's not a bad deal. What about 60? We got a 10% off coupon. You can click on that, knock 10%. I said $6 off of that, taking it down to $60. That's a pretty good deal for that many pliers. They're not bad. They really aren't. Now, we got some specialty ones in here. This is one, again, I've said this before, I know nothing about this company. You think I'd look into it. And I don't know how it happened. I ended up with a set of Eigen snips, and I use them all the time. They're like, when I open my drawer, I got all these nice big name brands, and those are the snips I keep going for because they're small, they're precise, they're sharp, they just work. And for $6.21, that's 43% off. That's a heck of a deal. I mean, it's down from $10, but that's still 43% off. All right, and we got these. I just ran across these, the Xletta needle nose. If you're looking for some super tiny, like very detailed needle nose, we got these at 20% off, down to $18.80. It's overstock. That's a new tag that I've never seen on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Amazon. All right, and then we got DeWalt. Check this out. Lowest price in 30 days. This is a real, kick in the pants jigsaw. I mean, I was talking about the Works one before, but this is a fantastic one. Now, it is tool only at $100, but it is a heck of a tool. It is the 20 volt max, 3,000 speed blade spot. It does all the orbital stuff, everything else. It's your standard D-style grip rather than those cheesy barrel grips that all the punk kids are using these days. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic workhorse jigsaw if you want to get into that line, or if you're already in that line. And we got battery deals for DeWalt coming up here shortly. Evolution, not a company I talk about enough, really. They're really famous for biomaterial, like they'll cut wood and metal, not just aluminum, but they'll cut all sorts of stuff. And this is one of their multi-material sliding miter saws, 10-inch. This is great. If you're in a small shop and you're like, I need to cut multiple materials, I don't have room for a big saw, I don't have room for multiple saws, this is a great choice right here. $200, lowest price in 30 days on this. It is a decent saw. I've got a table saw. Honestly, I've got a rigid full-size table saw. I've got an older Grizzly table saw that I'm refurbishing when I get room for it. And I've got a folding table saw from Evo. And I can tell you that actually I'm going to be getting rid of my 2 bigger table saws and keeping the Evo because it's good enough for weekend warrior DIY kind of stuff, which is where I'm at these days. And it's by material, and I don't have to take up my whole shop space for it. All right, we got talking about more tool organization. We've talked about these kind of kits before that they just bolt right onto the wall. I love this one because not only does it have all the Ryobi stuff in there, but it also usually you have 1 or 2 shelves. This has got 3 shelves, tons of organization, side organization, whole thing. It's $59, call it what it is, $59. That's on sale, down from $90. But there's also a $10 off coupon on it. If we scroll down just a little bit here, you've got the $10 off coupon that knocks it down to from, was it $59 to $49, sub $50 on this thing. This is a really nice space-saving kind of situation. Get organized. Get your tools off the counter. Give you more counter space. Get organized. And having a clean and organized shop just feels good. It's why I'm so anxious right now, because my shop is so unorganized. All right, let's keep going. We got, oh, look at that. That's going to give you a seizure. How'd I do that? Anyway, Igloo sports jug with hanging hooks. I wanted to include this because, if you're working on a job site, you're going out, you're doing stuff, you need some drinks, something to keep cool, something to stay hydrated. I went and did a project with a buddy of mine. You're going to see it coming up here. We installed a mini split into, so he had a trailer, built a hut on top of it. We was going to build a mini home. We talked about it, and we got a hold of this mini split, and we installed it. So deer camp is what it is. But we're out at his place down in Paradise Valley, and it was getting a little bit warm, so we brought a cooler like this with us. The wife had picked up, but she'd spent, I think it was $10-12 or something like that. Got it at Walmart on sale. This is $6.97, normally $20. It's Igloo name brand rather than whatever off-brand the wife picked up. I'm not saying it's better, but I mean, it's Igloo. $6.97. Stay hydrated, as they say, hydrate or die, as they say in Scouts. We got Ego. Okay, we talked about Ego before. Don't buy this until you see the whole video, because I got other Ego deals coming up. We're still on Amazon here, and we've got the 56 volt. Of course, they're all 56 volt. This is the foldable shaft trimmer here. Okay, string trimmer, 15-inch trimmer. This is a serious trimmer here. At $186. This is the kit. You're going to get the battery. You're going to get the charger with this. I think it's the 2.5 amp hour battery, which is fine for this trimmer. Great tool here for $186. It's a great price coming down from $220. Next up, we've got the Ego blower, 580 CFM, about the same strength that's hitting LA right about now. Hopefully you're going to wash that all out to see. Anyway, $199, lowest price in 30 days, down from 33% off, down from $300. This is a great blower. It's a upper mid-range blower. Okay, you can do some wet leaves and a little bit more than just grass trimmings and stuff like this. This is a serious blower. It's not the highest end, but it's getting up there. All right. Anyway, great price there at $200, and this is with the 5 amp hour battery. So get that. That's twice the battery you're getting on the other one. So 5 amp battery and charger included. All right, but here's the deals. Now we're over at Ace. Of course, we love to support Ace. We love to support shopping local when we can. Ace is doing a BOGO deal. When you buy any of these, let me scroll. We got 11 tools here. We got lawnmowers. We got trimmers. We got hedgers. We got the adapter pole saws. We got the adapter to turn your pole saw into a hedger. We got string trimmers. All of that, and it comes with a free 56 volt battery. The 56 volt batteries are not cheap. So getting one of those free with any of these deals, is a good deal. All right, let's keep going. Now we're over at Lowe's. Lowe's has got the Craftsman 24 piece. This is not one of the Made USA ones. Boy, what a disappointment those were. Have you seen any of the videos out there about the USA? Because the USA Made USA stuff finally came out. Of course, they're shutting down the factory, so they just gathered together the parts they had, shipped them out. Absolutely terrible. Just terrible tools, terrible product. Can't believe they put the Craftsman name on them, sold them. They should have wholesaled those. They should have taken a grinder, scratched the Craftsman name off of it. It was an embarrassment. Anyway, these are not those. This is what I've said from the beginning. Not a big fan of the Made in China Craftsman. I get it. Cheap tools. Not everyone can afford high-end Made in the USA, or maybe not even Made in Taiwan. But the Made in USA stuff or Made in China stuff from Craftsman, the old raised panel kind of stuff, just not great finishes on it, not great. The gunmetal chrome stuff, nice smooth edges, had great finish on it. I was real happy with it. $23. This is, what is that? Coming down from $47 on this set down to $24. That's a heck of a deal. All right, next up, we got Cobalt. If you're in the Cobalt line or thinking about getting the Cobalt line, here you go. $149. It's going to get you 2 of the 4 amp hour batteries, the charger, and you're going to get one free with purchase, the Bluetooth compatible job site radio. I have not had a chance to play with the Cobalt radio, but everything else I've ever used from Cobalt has been fantastic. I've been real happy with it. If you don't know, the Cobalt 24 volt line, it's all brushless. It's made by Chevron. They're great tools. All right, let's keep going here. Over at Walmart. Now, Walmart, we've talked about this. In fact, I still have it sitting on my desk. We've got the Power Stack. This is the smaller one. A lot of people are like, well, that doesn't have a ton of power in it. No, it doesn't. But it's super tiny, which means if I want to use it with an atomic tool, something small, I don't want to carry around a big old 5 amp, 12 amp, whatever, power bank battery on the bottom of my power tool all day. And I'm just doing some light work jobs around the shop, around the house, or even though I've got multiples of these are make it a lot less fatigue on the old arm, especially on the elbow. Well, for me, it's the shoulder that really bothers me. $68.95. Getting old sucks. Have I mentioned that? Anyway, $68.95 on this kit here. You're getting the battery and the charger. It's over at Walmart now. It's being sold by Mass Depot LLC. So it's not going to come in under warranty, all right? You might be able to sneak something by under warranty, but I haven't heard people having much trouble with these power stacks. They're pretty good. Now, that said, if you're like, hey, I don't need the charger, but I do kind of want to get my paws on that battery, we got this, the DeWalt 20-volt power stack. This is just the battery, $60 on that. I don't know. You're like, well, why not for $10 to get the extra charger? That's a you call. If you're sitting there drowning in chargers, I totally get it. But again, this is sold by David's Tool. Now, if you know David the way I know David, then you don't know David at all, because I have no clue who this dude is. Again, you're not going to get the full DeWalt warranty on that if you buy it at that price from that vendor. Okay, now still over at Walmart, the Skill PowerCore 20-volt, 6.5-inch cordless saw, 2 amp hour battery, lithium. This is the full kit here. So you're getting the saw, you're getting the battery, and you're getting the charger. This is in the 20-volt line, not the 12-volt line. As you know, I'm a big proponent of the 12-volt line, but the 20-volt line is not bad. And remember, the 20-volt line is compatible with Amazon's Denali series, so you can mix and match and all in between. They're basically the same tool, so it allows you to buy whichever one's on sale from 2 different sources. That's a great way to do it. Again, was it $60? Normally $121 on that. I'm not even paying $121 for that. All right, WorkPro. Again, we're big fans of WorkPro. They've sent us stuff in the past. Huge fan of that company. They've got the 48-inch wide shelves. Just great shelves. $101. This has got 4,000 pound capacity. I might have to grab these. My daughter is getting into the whole aquarium thing, and this would probably be some great aquarium shelving for that. I might have to do that. I think her aquariums are like 30 inches wide. She's got 2 of them now, plus all the gear and stuff that goes with it. We might be grabbing this, because the nice thing about this, rather than having wood shelves, everything around an aquarium gets wet. It'll warp regular kind of shelving. So this is a good option for that. Anyway, $101 again over at Walmart. Let's keep going on eBay. Again, I don't normally do eBay deals unless I know exactly who the seller is. Seller in this case is Northern Tool. Which of course is I did a video on them recently. A lot of people call them a Harbor Freight competitor. I actually think they're more along the lines of like a Tractor Supply competitor or something like that. They kind of lean more that way. They're kind of their own thing. Anyway, you got to check out the video if you haven't seen who Northern Tool is. But a lot of people go like, hey, where are the arbor presses? Harbor Freight used to have all these great arbor presses. Where are they? Well, here you go. Look at this, $55 with free shipping for a 1-ton arbor press. Kind of hard to say no to that. All right, let's keep going here. At least from a name brand company. We're over at Home Depot. Let me point that out. We got the Mechanics tool set in the Tough System box. If you've been around the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of this set because I like the Tough System, and I love the fact that this integrates perfectly with it. You're looking at, normally it's 40% off, down from $250 down to $150, $149. Anyway, what a great deal there. If you're in the DeWalt Tough Stacks, even if you just need a spare toolkit, this is a great toolkit to pick up. All right, if you want something more of a budget-minded, we got the Husky 270-piece toolkit here coming in for $99. Remember, limit 5 per order. Although, Christmas is around the corner. The year is sliding by fast, isn't it? School for my Cubs starts on Wednesday. Oh, it's going to be utter chaos in my house. All right, still at Home Depot, we got the M18 grinder here, free tool or battery with this. We come over here, look at this, $250. It's a great grinder. Is it the best grinder out there? I don't think it's the best. I would say the DeWalt grinder is better. I would say the Makita grinder is better, but it's a top tier grinder. It really is. Free gift with that, you can get the M18 Gen 3 brushless cordless impact wrench, or you can get the 6 amp hour battery with that. I'd probably go with the battery myself. Anyway, $250 on that one. We got some, also, if you want the mid-torque there, we got the mid-torque with the 5 amp hour battery for $250 right there. And we got, check this out. This is the installation tool. This is a great installation tool. You got multiple heads. You got the clutch. You got the offset. You got the right angle. You got the hex shank one adapter there. And then you get the ratchet with it. Well, guess what? This is weird. Now, this is unlike any of the other stuff they do on Home Depot. Usually it's like free tool or whatever. It says attachment options. And it says with 3/8 cordless ratchet. But there's a drop down here. And you click the drop down. Look at this. We got the ratchet, the impact driver, oscillating tool, pin nailer, recep saw, rotary tool. So you got a bunch of different options you can get with this. Let's see there with the there you go with the recep, the hack sum as we like to call it, the hacksaw. Anyway, two was just sub 300, 298 on that combo. All right, now we're talking generators and power here. Of course, EcoFlow, big fan of EcoFlow. I've got a ton of the EcoFlow stuff that they've sent me. I got this one. If you're looking for something that's like this, I'll call this day use. I don't even know if I'd call it like camping kind of use. It's a day at the park, day at an event kind of stuff. You can plug in. I've used these to run a fan, stuff like that off of. You can charge your laptop, you can charge your phones, all that kind of stuff. It's a nice portable battery in the box. What I love best about it is the handle is on the side. It's hard to see from this picture. Let me see if I can get the 360 thing here going. Of course, it's not going to show up right on the screen, but there you can see the handle at least. The handle's on the back. Why is the handle offset? Because these things are heavy and you're not going to want to set them on top of other stuff when you're loading your trunk or whatever. So this way you can put it at the bottom, put other stuff on top of it, and the handle doesn't get in the way. So many, like, what's the other one? That orange one. I hate that company. Anyway, they always put the handle across the top. It's just infuriating. $239, $50 off coupon. So $240, that's $280. You do the math. It's sub 200. How about that? Great deal on that one. I'm a huge fan of the stuff that they make. And also remember, anything that says EcoFlow blah 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 2 means it's the newer version with the LiFePO 4 batteries rather than just straight lithium ion. That means you're going to get like 10 to 20 times the recharge cycle, and it's not going to catch on fire, which is a good thing. This I'm probably going to vote for deal of the week. I would like to see you guys pause the video or at the end of the video, go down and put in the comments what you think the best deal of the week was. Or if you think I missed the best deal, put a comment what you think the best deal of the week was. But this is ridiculous. This is a Champion, which is one of the top tier generators out there right now. $4,250, that's starting, okay? $3,500 running. That's your standard RV size generator. This is normally a $512 generator. This is not a closed frame super quiet, but it is inverter, which means it only runs and is only as loud as it needs to be. It's got remote start. I was working with a remote start generator this weekend. Man, that is luxury is what that is. It's like beep, start, stop, start, stop. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it's completely over the top. It's definitely something you don't need. I'm usually just happy if it's got electric start on the generator, but the remote start is so much fun. Anyway, $4,250 inverter open frame with remote start for $365, $364.60. Run, don't walk. Oh, you're worried this might be some sort of scammer on it. It's happened before, right? Ships by, sold by Amazon. This is an Amazon deal. Amazon is clearing these out. Wonder what's coming next. I don't know, because you're coming into fall, you think it'd be generator season, people stocking up for winter and stuff. This is ridiculous. $4,250 starting watt generator with inverter, which means it gives you the smooth power, nice sine waves, none of that choppy stuff. Delicate electronics will be fine. Your iPad, all that stuff's gonna be fine. This is if you've been waiting for a generator and you can get by without having the super quiet. This is still gonna be quieter than a full open frame. This is the generator to get. I know I'm going on about this, but this is the generator to get. All right, I got to talk about this one again. Look at this. This is a heck of a deal. I've talked about these refrigerators. We used them on the trip. I use them all the time. Set Power sent me, I think the refrigerator we're using right now is a Set Power. I've had several of these before. I use it when we travel. I use it when we camp. I use it in the shop. It's actually in my truck. I need to take it back in, put it in we have a side room over there where we keep it. We got all the food, cooked stuff and whatnot because we have the barbecue outside. But I keep all my drinks because, I'm addicted to my caffeine. And these things are ridiculous. You can get yourself a cooler and you can buy bags of ice and you can deal with that and everything else. And people are like, well, these things are so expensive. $132 is not ridiculously expensive. Now, this thing isn't giant. This is a 5-quart cooler here. It'll run off your car. You can get an adapter to run it off of AC. This actually, look at this thing. It says right here, runs 110 off or 220. And there's a $20 off coupon, $20 off. That's $112 for a power cooler. Plus it comes with a cup holder, a fishing rod holder, and a bottle opener. So if you want to go and have some fun with it, if you've been looking to try out the world of portable, and look at the temperatures on this. It says it'll do down to -4. A lot of people are like, oh, it won't do that. I wouldn't test it. I have frozen all drinks before, but if you got like some steaks and stuff you want to freeze, my wife takes it. Oh, gosh, she does do this. She'll snag it when she goes over to Bozeman to go to Costco. When she spends the whole day in Bozeman, she actually go to Costco first. She'll get a bunch of frozen stuff, throw it in there, and it keeps it cold all day while she's running errands. And then I got to steal it. I got to get another. Maybe I should buy this one for her. Anyway, point is, you got to try one of these before you naysay them. They're fantastic. I love them because they're digital control, and I set it 37 degrees. I like my drinks darn near frozen, but not quite frozen. So anyway, check it out. We got another deal for you. It's the season. It's school season. People are looking for technology and stuff like this. I saw this Apple iPad 9th gen, $229, $230 on this. Normally $250 is the sale price on this. This is a heck of a deal on this. It is not the current high end, but about 64 gig Wi-Fi, 12 megapixel camera on it. It is fast enough for most kind of uses. For $230, it's a great deal. All right, and please stop sending me emails about the fact that Harbor Freight came out with Purple Jack, and they've got the purple not five drawer, the full bank cabinet, stuff like this. I'm the one that broke the story months ago, and a lot of people were calling me a liar about it. It was like they said I was making it up. There's your plum crazy purple right there. It's out, it's live, it's real, and we've got it right now in the Jack, and we got the full bank. And I think it's going to make it to the U.S. General line, the full U.S. General line. We shall see. Basically, we're probably going to test it, see how popular it is. But, I'm a Mopar fan, so Plum Crazy Purple has a place in my heart. All right, and the bear. We got to talk about the bear. So what happened with the bear? Well, we use software, of course, to make the bear and make him do his thing. And the company that does that, there's a reason why I've always said we don't talk about the bear. And people think, well, you're just trying to hide how you do it. It's not that hard to figure out. People can figure it out. Lots of people are doing it. The thing is, I didn't want to promote the company because the company, it was a little bit shady in my regards. I didn't like the way they did business. They did some stuff with me. They were just getting started and they had a sale, and I bought their forever license for business use for like $15, and it's now like $1,500 or $2,500 for that license. And they kept trying to push me, telling me I had to buy the updated license. Well, they've since discontinued this software and have a new version of the software that does not look anywhere as good. It's complete junk. And of course, then I'd have to buy a new license to use the software, and this software is discontinued. But I thought I could keep using it, and it would still work and everything else. And it has on the stuff where I already have it installed, but I went to install it on my new system and everything crashes when I try to run it. I have to think that they've done something because it has to be connected. It's one of the things where it has to be online and talk to their servers, and I think they're screwing with people. So I don't know if this might be the end of the bear on the channel. And I'm really sad to say that because it's been a lot of fun using the bear and having the bear, the great North American tool bear, as part of the channel, but he will always live on in our hearts. Hopefully, maybe this is just a hiccup and they'll fix it and it will come back. But again, this is on the older version of their software that's no longer supported. So I don't have high hopes. Anyway, I'm sorry about letting you all down about that, but it's kind of out of my paws, as it were. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think your favorite deal of the week was down below. While you're down there, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.